Because sometimes when it's your turn to tank and you don't turn up to raid, for example, and you don't get a chance to tank, then next time that you do turn up, you have to amend accordingly so you get your chance to tank.
We could always roll for tonight to make it a bit more fair.
Yeah, sure.
I really don't mind either way. So, I mean, how about we all roll and then just we do it in that sort of order. So the top two will be on the first night, and then the other two on the next. Do we want to do it as a rotation of like 2 tanks one night and 2 tanks the other night, or do we want to do it more gradual than that? So you'd have 2 nights of tanking, usually, if that makes sense, before you're rotated back out.
Because that was when we had 3, wasn't it? We had it where it was one person changed around and then the other one stuck.
I think to me it makes more sense to have 2 nights, but I'm willing to... Though I think just to keep things going for tonight, I think if we roll for just now and get the 2 people that are going to do it, and then the 4 of us can have some kind of chat about it later, just so that we don't hold up the evening.
Yeah, sounds good.
One of our patrols has been trapped behind the stampede. We must bring them storm brew to restore their spirits. But how?
Did Roy hear that?
I don't know, but I'm sure we can fill Roy in, and if Sarah hasn't already, just repeated that.
Right, DPS or healing tonight?
Definitely healing.
Lovely.
Too many healers, they said.
What was that?
Oh no!
He was
Grats.
too busy upsettedly proving to me, oh yeah, grats on Pride As. That's actually good for tanks, isn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I'm main spec tank now, so that's not too bad.
I'm like, Pride As, and I'm good when Roy got it, and he was like, what? That's good for tanks. I was like, oh, I guess it would be.
And considering that's item level 970 just now, then...
That's true.
I'm not going to complain. But yeah, in terms of... Sorry, is Roy in the chat yet?
He's listening.
I've been here the whole time.
He was distracted because he was trying to prove to me that he had signed up, when in fact he had not.
Well, I've been here the whole time. I haven't been listening the whole time.
That's fine. I was just to say that if you'd held... So because obviously those 4 tanks...
we'll be running 4 tanks?
Yes, exactly. Yeah, so we'll be obviously going in a rotation for most of the evening. Not the evening, for most of the project.
Yeah.
And what we decided that we will figure the specifics of that out later, because we don't want to, hold up the evening by having a big long chat about how we want to run that. But Tyrell and Dan have both said it would be best if between the 4 of us we kind of come up with how we want to manage that. So if we find a chance at some point, just to go through that. But for tonight, if we can just get 2 people that are wanting to tank, or if people want to, we can roll, and the 2 highest rolls will be the tanks for this evening.
Well, I think the rolling would work for tonight, but I agree.
Yeah, of course, just for tonight. That's what, yeah. And then we'll figure out a proper system.
During that discussion as well, also, I realize it's annoying, but if you could also talk between yourselves about the combination of tanks, that would be sort of synergistic, if that would help at all as well.
I like that phrase.
The cute thing is that we have 4 different tanks, which I quite like, because it means we're not running a night where we have 2 of something where that's maybe can be a bit of an annoyance. So we definitely have the variety.
Or unique snowflakes.
Exactly.
I'll go DPS tonight because I'd like to see the bosses before I start stressing about stuff.
I really don't mind. So if Phil and Roy really want to tank tonight, then I don't mind just sticking with my DPS. But whatevs, I will roll.
I'm happy to roll. I think that's fair.
That's just like 3 of us roll then.
Is James rolling as well?
No, well, if James wants to DPS, he can.
James roll.
Well, Roy's not tanking.
Aha!
Roll
Oh, I thought that was a legit one. I was like, no.
Oh my god,
Oh my
that was
God.
a legit one.
Maybe Roy is tanking.
Hilarious.
Oh, there you go. Right, so Roy and Phil, if you both can tank this evening, and we will find a chance at some point in the kind of near future, because we'll want to get it discussed before Tuesday, to figure that out, okay?
Could I get another summon, please? I'm finished my week auras now.
Just to double check, are we all okay discussing it on Facebook, or do you want to have an actual sit down in Discord? I don't mind either way.
It's fine, and it's fine.
I just know that we all have, different schedules, and I don't want to try and force everyone to actually sit down when it probably shouldn't take us that long to sort.
We could do it after the raid if everyone's free, but that
I should
depends
be.
if people have places to go to after 10.
I'm fine after.
Spyro, what's that that's making all those sparklies in the air?
I'm
fine
snowing.
after 10, so long as we actually finish at 10. But
Can I have a summon, please? Sorry. I was just getting some books.
Thanks for the reminder, Hannah. Fortunately, I didn't remember to pick them up this week, but I already have 5, so it shouldn't be a problem.
I've got 4, but we're not likely to get 5 bosses down, are we?
That's not the attitude.
Oh, yeah, what?
So what?
We're prepared. We're prepared for 7 bosses.
I thought we were prepared for 9.
Shit.
We'll have a break
To
then.
answer your question, Carrie, it's the class mount for Holy.
I like it.
Oh, yeah, we all have class mounts now. Oh, most of us, well.
I don't like it because
I
it looks
don't.
like I'm snowing on everyone.
It's you just have, like, your bird has horrible dandruff.
That's as well.
Is that the light sworn seeker?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, people can fly around on me and Hannah. Are me and Hannah the only druids now? What is this?
I don't know if... No, never mind. Is anybody missing
Me.
at all? I just
Down
summoned...
to the
Come
summon.
back. Stop moving.
Ah!
So it's like an owly griffin-y thing.
Yes.
I still need stuff out of the bank, because it disappeared before we settled on the tank discussion.
Putting 1 down.
That's 2. I need to actually get DPS stuff out. Didn't even think about that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, well, you'll be tanking this evening though, so whatever you're used to for that.
We're using feasts, aren't we?
Yes.
We're using feast, so there will be no food. So just
Did you get a summon? Did you get your summon?
tank.
First casualty of the raid.
Yeah, just to be sure, tanks, so that's Phil and Roy, if you take the unbending potions for increased armor, everyone else just take normal, like the normal flask and the long's power.
I'm almost there.
I tried to summon you.
Yeah,
I didn't get it. I must have. I don't know why.
Oh, sorry.
That's right.
We tried. We weren't just ignoring you.
Yeah, you are.
It's so shiny in here.
I can't get my class mount at the moment, not that I want it anyway. But it's bugged for some reason. It's some goat that looks like it's on fire.
Flaming goat. I somehow don't know what the one
You
looks
sell
like.
it so well.
It's shit. It's really bad.
I'm looking up now because I can't actually think what it looks like. Oh, it just looks like an undead mount.
It's just a dreadsteed with horns.
That's alright. It's not anything fantastic. I like the blue one.
They just copy and pasted it.
Everybody inside if you aren't already.
Is
These,
you profit, Zelen?
Oops.
these
Oh,
epics.
cutscene.
I'm scared.
You should be.
Oh, here he comes.
Whoa,
Already on
here he
track?
comes.
Oh, we have trash still. What Joe boy will burn you up.
Oh, he's slow. That seems bad.
Yes, I don't stand in that.
I'm having a lot of trouble trying to figure out how to set up a weak aura for Kill Jaden's Burning Wish.
I will give you mine in a minute. Or Dan can.
I literally just need, like, the trigger that says it's ready.
You can set
I've
one
got
for
both.
item cooldowns, which means
Yeah.
you can change.
Oh, right, yeah,
Or
you
so
can
I could
just
have it so that
use-
it's like when the cooldown's 0 or something, yeah.
Or you can just use power auras instead.
Or you could use weak auras.
I can copy and paste mine for you if you want.
I'm sure I could figure something out, to be honest. I just need to...
Wait, sorry, are you
I didn't
using
have
weak
much time
auras,
to
or what
figure
are you
out.
using?
Yeah, weak auras. Weak
You
auras,
should,
yeah.
you should just be able to do action usable or something.
Yeah, action usable. I typed in, like, the name of it and it never came up with anything.
You probably need to
I
do
might try
the
shift
slot
clicking
that
it,
you have
yeah.
equipping. Yeah, you might have to do it by slot. I don't know for sure.
Could be... Yeah.
I don't actually have one for mine. I was thinking
I
like
just-
Whispers of Darkness, which is a different trinket. Whispers of whatever.
Yeah,
Whispers of
I
something.
literally just need one that just pops up and says it's ready to use. I can just do what I've been doing all the way through Nighthold at the moment, though, which is just when I see someone else cast it, I'll cast it as well.
So who's in charge of feasts?
I
Go
am.
back down.
Make sure to get your Warlock cookies, everyone.
Welcome to the Tomb of Sargeras.
How come these are 1,300 now? The flasks, weren't they always 1,000 before?
Maybe
I
they
don't even pay attention to them.
The flasks.
They've always been 1,300.
Oh. It does seem a really arbitrary number, like...
Right.
Why 1,000? Okay.
My flask is 1900.
But that's because yours is stamina, which is a different kind of...
special.
Oh, strength 1300, right.
Yeah.
Wo ist die Esse?
Food.
Right. So, strategy. Our two tanks, I will go over what you need to do first. You need to tank the boss at blue and keep him there for most of the fight. Whenever you get the debuff that he applies, which gives you this stack of horrible shit that gives a circle around you, that explodes after application, you need to run all the way over so nobody else is inside of the circle and take the 1 million hit in damage it's going to do to you, and it's going to give you a debuff that increases your damage taken. You just taunt off after each other on those stacks and explode away from the next tank. Good?
Yep.
Yar?
Right. If you ever get Infernal Burning, you need to hide behind a spike. So it's a giant AoE, the thing that he casts. It will destroy every spike in the room and you need to stand behind it to avoid the damage. Right?
Right.
That applies to everyone, not only tanks. So periodically throughout the fight he will cast giant spikes that come up the middle of the room. Those we need to make sure that those stay up at all times, and we use them to hide behind for special mechanics. So the first mechanic that range need to worry about is Crushing Comet. He will mark you and the comet will come and fall on your head, and it will destroy any spikes around you, so you need to take that far away from the spikes, and you need to not destroy any spikes with it and let it hit you. If he gives you aims a Shattering Star at you, however, you need to let multiple spikes hit it before it hits you. So you need to get between the boss and you as many spikes as possible whenever you have a Shattering Star on you. And like I said before, when he casts Infernal Burning, everybody needs to find a spike and hide behind it, and he will destroy all spikes after he casts it. So that's really all the mechanics there are for everyone to worry about. If you get the Crashing Comet, don't destroy the spikes. If you get the star, try hit as many spikes as possible, and hide behind the spikes for Infernal Burning.
And don't get hit by other people's comets and stars.
Just spread out, yeah. Don't hit anybody or anything.
Does the spike, when you're doing it for Infernal Burning,
yes.
Is it only one person can stand behind one spike?
No, everyone can be behind.
It's just like Tichondrius, but it doesn't destroy the spikes based on damage. It's just a giant cast that he does that explodes and destroys all the spikes, and you hide behind it to avoid the damage.
Yeah, I was going to say,
they're
more
just
like
taking
Scorpion,
shelter.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but the most important part, obviously, is to make sure we don't destroy spikes by mistake.
I think the one where you've got to run away from the pillars, it's like a very large, swirly, like green AoE a circle around you. If that's any help.
Yes. The comet is a circle line around you showing the range where the comet will hit. You need to move away. If instead the boss has a big fucking arrow pointing at you, that's the thing you have to hide behind the pillars and have as many pillars get hit by it on its way to you as possible.
Minimum of one.
Yes, minimum
Well,
of one.
as
One's fine, but if you can get 2 or 3, that's better. And the ranged in general should stand spread out-ish in the center, is that right?
Yeah, I just put up a green marker. So range want to be, no one wants to really be in front of that as a ranged DPS. You want us all sort of be behind it. The boss will be facing blue, and the melee will be slightly behind / on the side of it, and the range should be a bit far back. As far as I'm aware, and from everything I've seen, the stars will only ever target the ranged, but I'm pretty sure the comet can target anybody. Except tanks, obviously, so make sure you keep that in mind.
With the comet, obviously you want to avoid the spikes with it, but do you want to avoid people as well?
You want to avoid everything, and so if you get a comet, the best thing to do is probably just run over here somewhere out of the way and continue DPSing as ranged. And then run back when it's time for stars. So that being said, if there are no questions, everybody get some food.
I will say, just make sure once you're done dropping your comet, you do get back towards the center, because the spikes spawn on people, and we really need them to be in the center. So spread out in the center most of the time. Do not linger on the edges of the room.
Well put.
Are all 4 of them just going to hang out at the entrance?
Yeah, they're not going to help us.
When did he ever help?
Who's Durgan Stonestorm, and why is he with all these cool people?
I mean, maybe he's cool as well, and we just haven't met him yet.
Who the
maybe.
hell is that? The Stormbreaker.
Don't think he quite measures up to, like, Khadgar, Illidan, and Maev.
Just some random dwarf.
Oh yeah, and Velen. Velen's here too.
I mean, he probably does stand up to Velen, to be honest.
Velen's pretty awesome, dude.
Well, there's a Reddit thread already called "Who the fuck is Durgan Stonestorm?"
You're not alone then.
It'll be revealed at the end of the raid.
Like, if he was important, they could have, like, introduced him during the Broken Shore story. Oh wait, there wasn't much of a story.
Surprise, it's Anduin in disguise.
I was going to say it.
Hey, everybody ready, please. Make sure pre-pod and all that good stuff. Thanks, make sure you're over at blue.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Someone around here?
Yep. The star. Get it behind the pillars. Good job. Also, healers, remember, anybody that gets hit by a comet will be taking burning damage over time. Infernal burning, everybody hide now. Oh, apparently you can't go through them. Cool, and it just repeats from there.
Alrighty.
Star incoming.
When do you bloodlust in here?
At the end-ish. Make sure we get through the bits first. When the tanks run away, can the tanks run sort of towards the raid group and not far away? It's really hard to reach you.
Ah, right, okay.
More comets and spikes coming in. Infernal burning, hide. Can we battle res under as soon as he's up? Time warp.
Well, I'm alive.
Oh, sorry, Meg.
Oh.
Too many X's.
Battle res now.
Time warp, please.
Use different totem.
Cool.
Use your second potions if you have.
Infernal burning, hide. Ooh, there's gonna be a star. And there's no... Ah, cool. Timers are just fucked.
Ah, okay. Phew.
Star incoming.
Already been there.
Why is... Okay, my timers are fucked, don't listen to me. Burning, I guess? Hide?
It is.
Yeah, hide.
I can't reach him.
Yeah, I don't like that he's always out of range of the hiding places.
That means we should probably stand a little closer normally.
I think the boss needs to be a bit closer to us as well. That marker was a bit far away.
But the hiding spaces spawn where we stand, so...
Yeah.
Well, that was relatively painless.
So basically we shouldn't stand at like maximum range as range
No, probably a little bit
a
closer.
little bit closer than max so that
Yeah,
we can
because
still be in
basically-
range at hiding.
Exactly. Where you stand is where the pillars will spawn under people's feet, so...
Yep, so the next boss we're going to is just inside this room ahead here.
Well, look who showed
which
up.
is the Demonic Inquisition.
Never would have expected it.
Damn it, you beat me to it.
It was the obvious joke.
Quest here? Probably a Skippy...
It's the get four things thing.
The Guardian. One of the many, many, many Guardians.
Medan is the true guardian.
Oh god. Stop reminding me he exists.
Well, he apparently doesn't anymore because I've decided none of that was canon.
What?
Yeah, they just decided, no, that was a stupid plot and we're not considering it canon anymore. To which
Wait, there was an actual guy called Dan.
Medan.
Oh, Medan. Oh, right. Elven Beast Boy.
Yeah.
Basically.
Actually,
My God.
well, he wasn't Elven.
He wasn't Elven. He was
Draenei.
Draenei human orc. Yeah.
It's almost like a fan fiction, really. They just couldn't
It
decide
really
what race he wanted to
was.
be.
He was really, really Mary Sue.
He was also paladin, shaman, mage.
Yes.
Yep.
These guardian
Yeah.
thing.
I assume we're supposed to get all these three together.
Oh, that's the bosses.
Yeah, those are also bosses.
What?
Not these. The guys over
The guys
there.
right behind. Yeah.
Oh, I thought
so
you meant
just...
that this was a boss fight.
No. Just be careful.
I like how close these bosses are to each other. There's
Yeah.
not a lot of travelling around.
Yeah, it's really not.
I feel like this is maybe like the opening fight, so and then it's going to be slash heavy from here on.
Well, I suppose if your tomb is only for one person, it's not that big.
A really, really big person.
Right.
I mean, did you not
So-
play that level in here in Warcraft 3?
Let's hope that this one goes as easily as the last one, because I have some serious concerns about this one.
This
But
one, I think, is more complex.
it's pretty basic on the outside. So this whole fight revolves around a mechanic of a sort of, I can't remember what it's called now, fuck my life.
Torment.
Torment.
Oh, man.
There we go. So it revolves around Torment. Whenever you have full Torment, you can't do anything. When the fight starts, everyone's going to get an extra action button called Confess. And when you press it, you get teleported into Belak. On the right-hand side there is Cage. And there will be an ad inside that you have to DPS. The ad will drop orbs, and when you pick up orbs, it cleanses you of your Torment. The big problem is that the ad needs to be tanked. If you go in by yourself, you die. If you go in without a tank, you die. So just don't go in by yourself. What we need to do is have a tank that needs to be cleansed, call out, I'm going in, and anybody that needs to be cleansed needs to go in with them. But obviously we all can't go inside because then the tank left outside will be destroyed. The tanks only ever need to tank one guy, Atragan on the left, and the other one you can just leave him alone. That being said, melee should be on the one on the right, because he has an interruptible cast that needs to be interrupted every single time he casts it. Which is called Pangs of Guilt. So anybody with an interrupt should always be attacking Belak, and we need a rotation to always interrupt Pangs of Guilt. Other than that, ranged will have to deal with well, not only range, all of us will have to deal with his Bone Saw and Fell Squall. So it's an AoE ability that both of them cast. So the tank that's tanking Atragan should probably stand somewhere over where the red marker will be. And when he casts Bone Saw, kite him around the outside of the room, sort of towards where I'm standing now. Everybody else, in terms of range and melee, should be loosely spread around Moon. And in there you should just avoid all the AoE shit on the ground. So it'll be the Fell Squall that Belak will cast randomly, and there'll also be some sort of shadowy purple shit on the ground that we all should stay spread out so we don't overlap it. Some of the abilities they do just do bursts of unavoidable damage and also give you Torment, which is why everyone will eventually have to go inside and cleanse themselves. So as long as we cleanse things sensibly, don't stand in shit, and interrupt the Pangs of Guilt, that's all we really need to do.
Which one casts Pangs of Guilt again?
The caster, Belak.
Cool.
So...
I failed my Belgian, the floaty one.
Belak isn't tankable.
No. So you just need to trade off on Atragan. And by trade off, I mean when one of you gets tormented, the other one takes, because his melee attacks also give you Torment.
But we only want to confess when we're at full Torment, right?
Just all of
The timing works out, so you want to do it when you have a lot, but not too much. So I would say anytime you're above 70 to 80%, you should be thinking about doing a tank swap and calling out that you're going in.
Just so
And
you
if
know,
you're like, if you're like a DPS or something, then what should you consider enough to go in with the tank then?
We should only ever go in when a tank says, I'm going in, first of all, no matter what your torment's at.
Yeah.
And this is where it's going to be a little bit tricky. So we will try to do our best to let people go in together. And the thing is, there also needs to be a healer that goes inside.
Could I make a suggestion? I don't know if it will
go for it.
A bit too cheesy. But considering we have so many people that want to be tanks, would it be useful to have 3 tanks on this and assign a healer to each so that they pair up and go inside at the same time?
It's not really necessary for 3 though. It's 2 can usually cover the switches.
Yeah, there's a lot of wiggle room. The thing is, there will always have to be a tank going in anyway to cleanse periodically throughout the fight, so the DPS should be more than fine. Like I said, as long as you spread out and we don't get people just standing and stuff, getting torment unnecessarily, and pangs of guilt aren't going off randomly, we should be okay. Because the other thing I want to avoid is people being in there for too long, because if we do end up having 3 tanks and, say, 5 people in there with a tank every 10 seconds, and our interrupt rotation is going to get massively screwed over.
That's the thing, like, yeah, we are going to need... I think you need a minimum of 3 people kind of interrupting Belak.
I think it's 5 if you have 30-second interrupts included in that.
Oh, mine's only, what, 15? Yeah, mine's only 15.
Okay. We'll give it a shot, and I will do my best to try and call out who can't go in, or who can and can't go in. But if it gets sticky, I might just say, if you have a lot, go in, clear yourself, and come back out. We should be fine.
The major thing to remember is not to attack Atrigan when he's spinning, and not to attack Belak when he's on fire.
Yes.
Yeah.
What about dots?
They're fine, as long as they were on before he started spinning / being on fire.
That's, yeah,
cool.
Sarah's got it there.
Cool.
What I was just going to say to the tanks is it really is important not to max out anything, because when that happens you'll take a lot more damage.
It's 90% more.
It's not something that we want to deal with, because there's no reason why you shouldn't be able to go in at that point, really, if things are going smoothly.
Oh, what I meant to ask earlier, or I asked earlier and then didn't quite figure out. So, like, say your DPS or healer or whatever, tank is going in, and you've got some torment. How much torment do you need to is the ideal amount to have if you're going to join the tank?
80% or more.
80% or more, right, cool.
Because you should be able to wait until the next time it comes around if you're anywhere less than 50-ish for the next tank that goes in.
Cool.
Right, so let's just give this a go. I don't think we won't do another feast because everybody was alive except our mascot, so...
By the way, you are missing a flask, and so is CC, and so is Roy.
Well, why is your add-on not telling me?
Because I don't have raid assist. Or I don't...
Oh.
I have a fell focus on.
Roy, put an actual flask on.
There you go.
I have to admit, that first boss was not remotely difficult.
No.
On the videos, this big circle is a lot wider.
Everyone focus.
3, 2, 1.
Take the boss away.
Right, I'm on 70% torment, so I'm going to swap. I'm going to confess now.
Anybody that needs to go, I'll go in to heal him.
Stop
attacking.
Atrigan.
Let me know when you're cleansed, Phil. Pick up the orbs to get cleansed.
Aura Mastery.
Are you cleansed?
I'm on 6%.
I need swap now.
Get that orb and go, Phil. Let everybody leave the room. If you need to cleanse, go in when Roy goes.
Okay, I'm going in.
Can't reach
I'm at 100.
Krill. If you need to go, go. I'm outside if a healer needs to go.
Going in.
Everyone should be near the center of the room, just so you know.
I'm at 100.
Come in now. Oh, well, there's a tank in just now if you want to come in.
I can go out.
Right.
Everybody out.
Alright, out.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Got him. Go.
Yeah, good job, Carrie.
How do you get out of this place?
Right up. Extra.
button.
Right,
Is the
it's not
tank
appeared
in
on my
now?
UI.
Yeah, I'm in.
I can't get it, it's not on my UI. I'll sort it out in a sec.
Stop attacking Belak.
You have to become, to get out, you have to become fully purified.
I'm cleansed now if you want me to swap.
I left.
Okay, take him when you can.
Stop attacking Atrigan.
I've got him, Roy.
Okay. Tank is going in.
Anybody that's above 80, go. Can you go in with them, please, Dan?
Yep.
I guess I was too close to Atrigan.
You dispel.
Mine's used.
Yeah, we only have 2, unfortunately.
Okay, I'm ready to come out.
When you get out, Dan, can you dispel as well?
Yep.
Stop attacking Belak.
I need to go in.
Wait till the next tank.
So let me know when you're ready, Phil.
Can I go
I'll
as
go in
next
now.
healer?
Yeah,
Okay,
you can go with
coming out.
Phil. Go ahead, Carrie.
Oh, damn it. I thought...
Got it.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Bonesaw. Attack Belak.
I'm cleansed now if you want to let me know when you can leave.
Okay, I'm good.
I'm not.
It's fine, come out.
I am.
Get out.
Aura Mastery. Attack Atrigan.
Andrew, can you battle res somebody, please? Sarah, maybe, so we can use a second one.
Yep, Sam.
I'll res Sander, maybe? Oh no, I can't, he's inside.
Okay, I'm about to go in.
Attack Belak.
I'm gonna go in with Roy.
If you're a CC, you'll have another one.
He's in totem.
I'm ready to come out.
I'm out. Is you clear to go?
There's still someone in here.
They should be leaving as well.
I'm on 70 if you want me to go in.
Okay, I'm out.
Attack Atrigan.
Can I go in?
Yeah, I've confessed.
You can attack Balak again.
Careful cleansing when people inside the middle.
When should we time warp?
Now is just as good a time as any.
4, 3, 2, 1.
I need to confess.
You can take the next one.
I've gone out.
Okay, I'm going back in.
I need to confess.
Come in.
Attack Ash again.
Okay,
Have we got
I can come out.
Cat?
Sarah, tell me when you're
I've
ready.
gone
Please don't leave yet. I need one more orb. Okay, I'm good.
Let's go.
3, 2,
Alright, I'm out.
1.
He's mine.
Boring stuff's on Belak.
I have 0 mana.
Or if you're okay for Torment, Phil, you can take him back.
1.
I need to confess.
Okay.
Aura Mastery.
I
Like
thought
a
you
win?
were already, and yeah, someone. I thought Bell was.
If we just kill them, we should be okay. The best tactic.
Nicely done.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
at the end.
I was sitting at top damage until I died.
That's a really funny fight. I need to confess.
Shame. Shame.
Oh.
Shame.
Okay.
I clicked it. I hope that was okay.
No, now we all die.
No.
You have activated held mode.
I think people could use this holy relic more than I do.
Upgrade.
Matt,
Oh.
what was it you said you would do
Never mind.
the day that I outdamaged you?
Oh dear.
It's on.
I mean, it's
Actually-
like the rare occasions where I would actually manage to do more damage. But,
Has Matt been talking? Because I actually can't hear him.
yeah, I can't hear him either.
Can you not?
Now.
I can hear
Yeah,
him.
There we go.
No, I can't hear him.
What?
Hello? Hello.
No.
That headpiece for druids looks like a bird mask.
Why is this door not open?
We did it. We cleared Tomb, guys.
Yay. Do you have to click the hammer again? No.
I clicked the hammer.
Maybe there's another door.
We're lost.
We can just go downstairs instead.
I like that upstairs is the dungeon.
Maybe able to just jump down through where the Goroth came out of. Oh, that looks unlikely.
Is it jump offable?
Someone
There's
did.
a tunnel. There's a tunnel here.
Oh yeah, there we go.
This is how you get to the Naga bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. That's where we want to go.
The collapse.
What's over here? It's an invisible wall.
Careful of my locks.
Andrew, I thought you were someone's pet.
Isn't he?
I'll try not to be offended.
I mean, you are very furry, so... The Lady Naga fight looked really complicated.
Oh god.
There's a flying fish.
Marjan didn't look too bad, but...
This doesn't look too bad, but yeah, I'm with you, Sarah. The next one looks like a nightmare.
That's Sisters of the Moon.
No, the moon one was... Honestly, I didn't think that was as bad. I'm talking about this Mistress Sazine lady here.
Yeah, okay. I haven't even looked at the tactics for that one, damn it.
It looks really annoying.
Ideally, if
Arshtan
we
didn't
clear
look too bad,
Harditan, we'll be going on to do Sisters rather than Mistress
Okay.
Sazine.
And Maiden actually didn't look that bad either. I was looking at that one.
Legionaries. This boss room is small. He got the budget room.
The Gorath's room was way huge.
It's like this sitting in a clam.
This is the guest suite.
That's just what he said.
Right. So for healing, the two things we need to look out for is Unchecked Rage and Frosty Discharge. During those things we need to do AoE spam because people will die, I'm told. For everyone else, there will be shit on the ground, and don't stand in it. Imagine that.
Garsp.
Right, so every now and again the boss will send out sort of like debuffs on people that will drop off in like a little pool of drenched crap on the ground. Something very similar to Nathendra. Just take them to the side of the room and drop it on the side of the room. He will eventually draw them in, just like Nathendra does. And right after he draws them all in, he will get stacks, and every time he hits a tank with those stacks, he will be doing Frosty Discharge, which will do a lot of AoE damage. Tanks need to swap for his Jagged Abrasion debuff. I think it's 4 stacks, but it should be okay if you do a little bit more.
I'm trying to find out what the stack should be.
I think I read 4 to 5.
Yeah, so if you stick with 4 as a conservative measure, for now. The other main thing is that ads will spawn during the fight. The ads are always priority, and the priority of the ads is the wave menders always. They're the ones that send out the pools on you. So when ads spawn, their priority. Kill them, drop your pools on the side of the room. When he draws them in, don't let them hit you. Healers heal through the Unchecked Rage and Abrase and Frosty Discharge. One final thing for the tanks to note is whenever he does do his Unchecked Rage, you need to turn the boss to face the raid, and the raid needs to stack in front of him.
So that's 21.5 million damage.
Yeah, but it gets...
targets.
Yeah, so ideally it will be spread across a minimum of 5 people.
There should be everyone.
Yeah.
So do we all want to gather up in the centre for that? For Unchecked Rage?
So the boss should be tanked about facing purple. Whenever he does the Unchecked Rage, you should just basically spin him to point to orange, and everybody should be standing at orange for that. The pools that you get on you should be dropped sort of like over here, where I'm jumping now, so they're not a problem for the melee, who should be standing behind the boss, sort of to the right of orange. Like I said, just kill ads as they spawn in. As long as we stack for Unchecked Rage, don't stand in goop, and heal through the giant AoE bursts, we should be fine. Any other questions? Also, why is Neptulon's music playing?
I don't know, but I'm dying over here.
Too much discussion of discharge and yeast. And I'll be putting a new feast down. If anyone actually has an appetite after this disgusting chat.
Feast.
Here you go.
You had to go there.
Oh,
really?
yes.
Well, I'm not the one eating it.
Thankfully, it doesn't seem to have any bread in this feast.
Right.
Yeah, it's such a lavish feast of just like some slabs of meat on like planks of on rocks for plates.
Not suitable for vegetarians.
Hey, that's the height of couture nowadays. Eating off slate slabs, don't you know?
I mean,
Shouldn't it
some
be-
of the meat on here, I mean, one of the things just looks like a dinosaur's foot.
Yeah.
Is this really like Suramar architecture? It looks more hordish.
I think it's the same model from Savage Beast. They just hadn't bothered to update it. It's really disappointing.
It should be
Just a
floating.
rock on top of those slabs.
Yeah.
Maybe that's the bread.
Maybe. It does just look like a rock, though.
I've got loot roll out. Is it now that I'm supposed to do it?
Yes, if you have loots, roll it out now.
Can I have assist?
Done.
So we've got cloth shoulders at eye level 900 with versatility and mastery.
Incidentally, they're creepy lady shoulders if you look at them.
I really wanted to keep those for Transmog.
Have they nerfed the set bonus from Nighthold so it's now not as big of a deal to lose your set, or...?
Yes, they did nerf it.
Yeah, they're all nerfed now.
Still pretty good though.
For some specs, it's good to have two-piece 1919.
900 eye level?
Yeah, me 2 seconds. I just need to actually check my main weapon.
The other thing I like about doing this way is I don't have to chase after people to give them their loot.
Oh man, that's a low roll.
And you rolled a 1 earlier.
I did roll a 1. That was horrible.
It's really funny.
But I wasn't too bothered because I wasn't as fussed on tanking tonight anyway.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, thank God.
It was just all the funnier for the fact that all you needed to do was get higher than 2.
I know. That's great.
Okay, that's all the loot rolled out. Thank you very much.
At least this won't take so long because most people's things here will just be upgrades.
So
Let's hope.
5, 4,
Remember to pre-pot.
3, 2, 1.
Turn towards the raid.
Whoops.
That's a resfill.
focus Murlocs.
Right, turn him to face the raid now.
Jeez.
I can.
And then you turn them back down. Murlocs.
Is it because we weren't absorbing all the damage?
I think the range might be too far back.
Yeah, I think we were.
Bridges on the side.
That would be such a good method of protection.
Filling
Uncheck
out.
rage.
Ow.
Oh well.
One thing that I don't believe was mentioned is that when he draws in the puddles to himself, they will then spawn again on random players. So once he's drawn them into himself, he wants to stay loosely stacked around the outside until that second wave of puddles has dropped, and then gather back on the bus.
Yeah. So what killed the tanks? Was it just the range needs to be right on the boss's
Yes.
ass?
We need to be stacked right up on the boss, one on top of the other.
I think in the video I saw, actually everyone was stacked in front of the boss. Except for the melee who moved behind him whenever he wasn't doing the thing. So rather than moving the boss around, the melee just moved back and forth, and the ranged all stood right in front of him. I don't know if that's something we want to do, that's just a suggestion.
Is that because melee do more damage from behind?
Yeah, you won't be parried if you're behind him, so that's
Is that
better.
still a thing?
According to Tank Spot. Not Tank Spot, a Fat Boss. But he doesn't do any cleaves, aside from the thing that you have to split, so you can safely stand in front of him without being damaged. It's just that melee will want to be behind him most of the time and just move in front whenever they need to. But I don't know, it's up to raid leaders if that's something you want to try.
Just going to switch a couple of talents for this, I think.
I've been talking this entire time. My mic was muted. This is great.
Oh no! I'm sorry if it sounded like I was talking on top of you.
So, with the boss being at purple, the melee will be considered behind the boss if they stand at orange. Is what I was trying to get at.
Right.
Range needs to be spread out all the way around the room for Aqueous burst, and when that goes off, and whenever unchecked rage is happening, they need to be on circle to help absorb the damage. At any other time, the range needs to be spread out, so they can run away from the gladiators that are trying to chase them down, and when the draw-in happens, that the thing does not burst onto the middle of the room where we need to stack for the rage. Aqueous.
Only if we can pronounce it Behemoth.
I can say Aqueous from now on if you'd like, that's fine.
Aquatious.
Tasty.
Are we getting another feast, or leaving it?
Yeah, we will, as long as everybody's happy with how that works. So the tanks really just need to take account of two things. The stacks on them, and making sure he's turned towards orange before the rage happens.
Does the other tank stand in it as well?
Everybody can stand in it, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It's just a splitting the damage between people. The more people, the better.
So it doesn't give it a dot or anything?
Nope. The only thing that gives dots are the pools on the ground, which give you stacks of drenched, which increase the damage you take, which is why they should not be anywhere near where anybody should stand in them.
Does that go away when you stand out of them?
No, it's a permanent stacking thing that always increases the damage, and they get cleared whenever he does his draw in, I think it is.
Well, that sounds horrible.
But he clears them eventually.
Yes.
So the idea is to try and keep them as low as possible. It's the same as Nighthendra on Heroic, basically. It's exactly like Nighthendra on Heroic, with a cleave instead of the swarm phase.
What about healer cooldowns? There was discussion about rotating them.
They should be used during the unchecked rage and the draw-in phases. but not during the draw in. Once he's drawn in and then starts doing the frosty discharge, this is when they should be used.
So which priority? Because we don't want everyone to use theirs on the first one. There's nothing left
We'll
to
call
be used
them
on
out as and when they need to be used.
Yeah.
Call them out, okay.
I generally will hold on to mine for a lot longer though because it's shit.
Oh, really?
It is.
And again, we'll warp when we get to the point where the fight looks like it's going okay. For all of these things, once we know them all, we'll just time warp at the beginning when we're coming in to clear them. He doesn't have a phase 2, so...
The question was asked, when do we time warp?
He was just responding to that just now.
That's what I was just saying.
Oh, was it? I thought that was about healing cooldowns. I apologise, sorry.
No. Just so you know also, the discharge comes out, the little pools only come out when the Murlocs spawn, so just be prepared for that.
Do we
Everybody
have a
stack
debuff
up on
called
orange.
Discharge?
Drenched.
Should we stack now on? Do we stack now on orange?
Yes.
Turn him. Nice.
Perfect.
Oh, that went.
And stop.
And everybody should kite the gladiators, drop your pools, kill the ads.
Get back an orange for rage.
More ads coming in. Get ready. Taunt the ads and kill them. Draw in is happening.
Gather loosely around the side of the room.
Jumping over those does not work, by the way.
Frosty blows, giving you healing totem.
Someone pooped in the middle.
And swap.
Ads. Rage, stack. Taunt the ads. Rage coming in again. Ads. Draw in's gonna happen. Get in a nice position so you don't get hit by the pool. Spread out so that the new pools don't go in the middle. Use your Aura Mastery, I guess.
Careful, there's one in the middle, right where you guys are. We gotta stay spread a little longer, I guess.
We'll just stack on the left of orange for the next ones.
Okay.
Ads. Valorize him.
Everyone
if you
moved.
have the assault on you, feel free to leave the stack so you don't get hit by the ads that are chasing you. Next unchecked rage. More ads. time warp these ads and kill them.
Draw in.
Watch out for draw in. Newly dropped pools will also be drawn in. Be careful. Spread out to the edges of the room.
Using my divine hymn.
Stay spread until he's done doing his glowy thing.
He still got 6 more stacks. He'll probably do a rage right after.
Yep, that's it coming.
Unchecked rage. Wave Mender needs to be taunted. Cool, thanks. Rage.
Totem's ready.
Cool. We'll need it for the next draw in, which is gonna happen. Well, actually, no, just use it. He's gonna die. Just kill the boss. Yeah, just kill the boss.
Right.
Easy peasy.
I'll just be getting artifact power.
I kind of really want to go and kill her, but I'm scared.
We can try it. I mean, it seems like the normal difficulty is actually pretty easy for us right now.
The world quest is this way, either way.
Oh, well, let's do that.
Oh, whoops.
Did you just jump down there?
Said the wrong way.
We'll see in a second.
Oh, no, there's a stairwell here.
Those boots are cool.
Is it deep water?
Yeah.
Oh wait, this is how you get to the sisters.
But we're going for the world boss first, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the way.
Always someone has got to shut the bloody door.
Dan, was that you?
Silence.
He pleads the fifth.
He doesn't like having a breeze in the house.
How do we aggro this thing?
I think we went the wrong way.
Oh.
Maybe we go upstairs?
He's attached to the roof.
I can hit it now if you want me to aggro it.
Oh,
Oh, there it goes.
Someone made friends.
What does he do?
No idea.
Stuff.
Thing.
He's just a world boss. Just kill him.
Famous last mode.
Why are you
There
out
you
of
go.
range constantly, Phil? Roy?
It's because Roy fell in the thing.
I was being attacked by a million murlocs.
Hopefully they're not all gonna come attack us.
Is this thing even doing anything?
Put blood on the ground. Is that bad? There's a lot of blood.
Oh, it's
about
leeching
dead.
us.
It's draining your blood. It mostly just sucked and died.
Oh wait, we
Yeah.
got order resources.
What did he give us?
Order
Order
resources.
resources.
I was actually really low on those today, but I've just done a bunch of world quests.
Oh, did you kill it?
Yeah, did you not get it, Roy?
Nah.
You've
Well,
messed
that's what
nothing.
you get for jumping off the fucking thing.
I thought you said that was the way to go. I didn't notice there was a tiny path on the wall.
She just blithely jumped into a hole.
It was
Don't
the
worry,
obvious direction.
Yeah, you've missed 1,000 order resources and 500 reputation.
That's okay, I have 16,000 of those.
I was about to say,
Oh,
like,
this is a
it's
wonderful
not
debuff.
much.
I want to use this debuff all the time.
What is it?
Just periodically sucks you all in towards me.
Oh, or knocks us out, apparently.
It's great.
Oh wow, that's cool.
No, it's knocking me away. It's not good.
I know, it's wonderful.
Are we doing sisters next?
No, we're gonna just try the Mistress since we're here, and this does seem to be not as difficult as we had anticipated.
We're just
Oh,
all
this way?
done.
Wait, what?
How did we get here?
How did you guys get where you are?
Oh, yeah.
We just
to be
walked.
fair, we thought
I'm
that
lost.
Nighthold was going to be easy, and then we got to Illyrio.
Where are we going?
Right where the world boss was, and just walk through the corridor. Just keep walking
Oh, I
straight
went back up
forward.
the stairs.
Yeah, me
No.
too. A bunch of us did.
They came back to help me.
I'm very slow. Ugh!
We're all very slow.
Ugh! Oh.
Don't worry, guys. Everything's fine because I'm here.
Ooh, jellyfish.
They're floaty. Oh, they look kind of sinister.
And I shall call him Squishy, and he shall be my Squishy.
I think I've got one of them as a companion pet.
You get as a mount. Ooh.
Bad Squishy!
Oh, don't like that.
That's squishy. Yep. I don't like squishy at all. Can we interrupt them or something?
Can we tank them together and not have anybody near them?
Oh god, they spawn their
that's-
things ranged.
Yeah, they're sending their shit out everywhere.
That's where the...
Ranged, circular...
Yeah. So you just need to get out of it.
Are you drinking, Sarah?
Get out, get out.
Channeling my U.S. heritage. Circular. It's like nuclear.
Nuclear.
Thank you for the les, Zoe.
No problem.
Oh gosh, that's her.
This is cool.
I was like, oh look, a trash mob. I'm like, no, that's a boss.
Yeah, she's the smallest boss, I think.
She's tiny and evil.
I was really confused at first. I was like, oh my god, this is a boss fight where we have to fucking stand or swim around for the boss. I didn't
Yeah.
realize I was walking on the water.
I guess we're water walking.
Yeah, you just get to.
So this fight has intricacies.
Yeah.
Hehe.
Oh, you're so delicate. I love it.
Okay, so it just uses the adventure guide as a template. Right. So throughout the fight, the main thing that needs to be, well, several main things need to happen. One thing that really needs to happen is there'll be ads that spawn that look like Flotsam and Jetsam from The Little Mermaid. They need to be killed in the middle of the room, right before slicing tornadoes spawn. So once we kill those, they will drop a patch of concealing murk or something on the other. And if tornadoes go through it, the tornadoes disappear, and we run through that gap to avoid being killed by the tornadoes. So that is the most important thing that will be happening in phase 1 and 3, if I remember correctly. Other than that, periodically there will be ink that spawns in the ground. You shouldn't stand in it, except when there is this whale shark that just randomly appears on the left side of the room over there where that hole is, where the water is, and he will try to suck us.
The unending.
He will try to suck us in and kill us. If you get sucked in, you die instantly. If you have ink on you, however, and you get sort of close to him, there'll be 2 rings on the ground you'll be able to see. One is a death ring, one is an ink ring. The purple one is where you want to get, sort of like to where I am right now. If you run through a patch of ink and have an ink debuff, and you get here, and he sucks the ink off of you, if he does that to 3 people, he will go away harmlessly. If not, he will suck you in and die. Yes. Other than that, that's really the main mechanics that happen. Other than that, randomly, I'm not sure if it happens on normal, but I think it does, a giant fish will just jump through the middle of the room. It'll be a giant white bubbly patch like covering about half of the middle of the room. And then after
like
a few seconds, a giant fish will just jump through and try and kill you.
Yeah, it
Just
looks
don't
like a
stand
white
in it.
version. It looks like a white version of what you see whenever the bats are flying around in the Tichondrius fight. It's pretty clear.
Yeah. So if you don't stand in that, we kill the little eels at the right time. So we have tornado patches to avoid. We use the ink to get rid of the big whale shark. We should be okay. There's also a debuff that happens that will stun you that you need to use jellyfish to clear. But my mind is blank. That's what I'm talking about now, I think.
I'm actually looking at Jason's minimalist tactic, and it's the funniest thing. It says, hide from tornadoes behind eel death puddles. Murloc on you, stand in a jellyfish shackle. And I'm sitting there going, what the actual fuck?
Yeah, so periodically there will be jellyfish that spawn in the water beneath our feet that will zap you and stun you. But if you have a debuff, it's the only way to clear it. So if you get a debuff, that's pretty nasty. I don't remember what it's called.
Is that the burden? No, that's the tank thing, isn't it? Burden of pain.
Yeah. But anyway, if you see you taking a shit ton of damage, and I will look, as soon as the first one spawns, I'll see it and recognize it, and I'll tell you to do it. But just